Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I can't get the music down that good. I don't know. Welcome to the whole episode. You ready to do the whole episode? Because we're gonna do the whole episode of this whole episode. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about the whole episode. This is the whole episode. Now, contrary to what you may think, just because it's the whole episode doesn't mean I'm not going to do a little bit more work on my thing, on my inventing thing. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second to make some progress real fast on my plugin thing. Because I'm pretty close to adding the ability to delete items on the list. So I have the path that it's saved. I think do is done because this gets it and frees it. Now I just need to do the opposite for the other way, where it's going to add the element into the array, and then we need to do the equivalent for adding it in this. The thing is, I don't have a function that, given the path to an item, generates the item at that path. But I think I could do that. Like, how hard would... Oh! I almost dropped my water bottle. How hard would that be? Would it not just be getting the path up until one point, and then using the last element to do the thing, maybe? I don't know. Static, func, set item. No, we'll do add item to path. And then we'll give it a tree item. We'll give it a tree and then a path. And then, I guess we return a boolean if this is successful or not. Who knows? And then we got to go through all of this, but instead of doing it this way, we have to do it where we go up until the last element in path. So how do we do that? The answer is with, hopefully is there a slice? There is a slice. There is a slice with end being exclusive. So if I make that length -1, that'll give me everything up until the parent. And then I use last index to get the index. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, gamers? Okay, so we'll do that. 0 path.size -1. And that'll give us all of this. We'll return false here. We'll return false here. And then eventually it's going to give us this. Current is going to be our parent. Then we'll say var index equals path dot. Is there a dot last? Of course there isn't. Why would there be? We'll just have to do path size -1. -1. And then we're using this, which will be parent. Let me rename that so that I know. So that I fucking know. We'll do... I don't know. What's the right way to do this? Would it be parent.add child, maybe? Hello, bread. You're looking brown and mushy as usual. I appreciate it. You are first. Well, you're just supposed to say first, and then that's it. That's all you need. So adds a child to this, but I want to insert a child. If I just type child, do I have anything like that? Of course not. Of course not. That'd be too difficult. How's it going? This creates a child at the index. It's going okay, I guess. I'm gonna finish this level, but first I want to do this one thing. I was gonna do this one little thing in the plugin, okay? I just gotta finish this one little thing. This one little thing in the plugin. That is all. So I'm actually gonna do create item at path. That's gonna return a tree item. And this can be null. I probably shouldn't be doing this because it's gonna take way more time than I think it will. The whole episode, which whole? Okay, good question. Good question, Bread. The hole I want to make for the whole episode is over here. I want to make the hole for this. You can't see right now because the hole isn't made yet. But underneath here is world. You can see the hole from underneath, but you can't see the hole from above because this mesh is generated. I need to generate it in a way that it makes room to make a hole. That's why this is the whole episode. This is the fucking whole episode. But let me just plug in dev real fast. Just a little plug in dev real fast. World Emoji Day. How about 5 brand new hype train emotes? Get hype training on what? Get hype? Okay, Twitch just sent me a notification about getting hype. I need a hype train. Can I hype train myself? I don't need more hype emotes, Twitch. How am I supposed to get fucking That's So Diva or whatever the fuck that emote is if there's more competition now? How could they do this to me? How could they do this to me, Bread? It's very wholesome. Thank you. Yeah. Maybe. So I'm gonna create a child at index. So what? Create child, creates item and child. A new item will be inside of position index. -1 means last position, or if it's last child of param index is higher than child count. Okay, that's literally perfect. Hashtag literally perfect, because I can do create child index. There we go, and then we return that. And then this needs to be at parent. Okay, so create item at path, and then we go back to dialogue, and then I can do where it's so sci tree utils create item at path, so we give it the item which we don't need, entry self entries tree, and then path, like that. And then I get the item, and then I get the item. Can you believe I get the item? This isn't going to work. I need to reuse the code that I used for create element. How can I do that? Do I just put it into another function? Probably. Okay, why is this erroring? Why is it? Do I have to reload it in here and then I come back here and it fixes? No, it isn't. Oh, because the parameter that I'm not using. Okay. Yes, actually, it's because there's no item parameter. That's what Godot's saying to me right now. Demon, what? What's the issue? What's the issue here? There's already a parameter named item. Oh, okay. That's fair. That is fair. I will give you that. I will give you that, and I will take it, and I will slurp it up. Okay. Create element. No, it needs to be like create. It's like create item, right? Create item. Is it create item? Yeah, it is. There it is. So I'm gonna do func setup new item. Item is tree item. Element is variant, I guess. Is that correct? I guess it is. Okay, and then I'm gonna stick all of this in here. And then what the hell is entry items? What? Do I use this at all? Like, what's the point of this? Oh, so I can go through and get all the elements like that. Okay, so I could free them, but is there not just like a tree clear? Like entries tree dot clear. There it is, tree clear. And this should remove all the items. Okay, so that's what this basically does. So I don't actually need this. All I need it for is for getting the first element and selecting it if it isn't empty. But I could just do that myself because this returns a tree item. So if I do var first item is a tree item that's equal to null, then I can do, I don't know, var item is this. And then if first item equals null, first item equals item. And then if I do if first item is not equal to null here, we can do select 0. So there we go. That's pretty good. And I don't need this stupid array to keep track of things anymore, because God, I really don't want to have to keep track of that array. And so I don't need this anymore, which means I can now set up a new item here. So item element, and then I can use set up new item when I create the new item over here. So new item, and then we have data. I think I insert there, and then that's about it because it's already created and on the tree. So what else do I need? I don't think I need anything else. I think that's perfect. So this is going to work 100%. Are you ready for this to work, Bread? Watch this. Watch this. Oh, I lost the thing. I think it's in here. Okay, well, let me first make sure everything is reset. So I'm going to go to my GitHub and reset this scene. Okay, I think it's reset. Wait, it's fetching. It's fetching. It's fetching. It's reset. It's all good. Let's see. So I've added... Oh... Everything is gone. Everything is fucking gone. Okay, as it turns out, everything was not okay. Everything was not implemented right. How the fuck? What? What? Why? Why would it do that to me? So we have set up new item. All of this should work. Why doesn't this work? Actually nothing was okay. Yeah. What is it with, what, huh? We have entries tree create item, and the parent is the root. That makes sense. This should create an item, which it did. We saw the items. I could hover them. They existed. They lived in the real fucking world. So what's the issue? Is it the setting to string and metadata maybe? Why won't this work? Why won't this work? Does anyone know? Can anyone tell me? Does anyone freaking know? Greetings, Turbo Seb. How are you? You always flopping in at the perfect time to watch me suffer. That is. Okay. Like, is this being called? You know what it is? I didn't restart the editor because this is the old dialogue. I need to restart now. I need to restart every time from this point forward because it caches the fucking thing. It caches the dialogue, so I can't reliably just go back into Godot and check this out. I did it! I kicked the void! Did it feel good? Did the void kick back? I would've. If I was a void and I was kicked, I would 100% kick you back. And there's nothing you can do about it, because I'm the fucking void. I'll just, here's what I'll do. I'll avoid another kick if you try and hit me with it. Let me set up this. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, God, Godot. Godot, come on, Godot. Don't do that. Why are you so scaled? Can I just put you back to how you were? There we are. All right, good. It's so funny how that appears on stream, because what's happening is my Godot window gets really small, but, you know, on stream, all you're seeing is the output from the Godot window scaled up to the same size, so it looks like it's just consistently, like, all big now. And so, if I do this... Oh, hey, cool! Cool! Oh, there's an output error. That's why. Okay, invalid type and function create element base, blah, blah, blah. The object derived class for argument 1 previously free is not a subclass of the expected argument class. On dialog 225... 225, what the hell are you doing? What? What the fuck is your issue? The invalid type and function create item in base tree. The object derived class of argument 1 previously freed is not a subclass of the expected argument class. So you're saying entry roots doesn't exist? How? Yo, hello, not random developer. Why do you call me that? I am a random developer. I am some random developer. Don't ever think of me as anything other than a stranger and as a random person. I don't want to be known. I don't want to be perceived. I don't want to be remembered. I just want to be random. That's all I want. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask for? Is that too much to ask for? Apparently it is for Chemistry Nick. You know what else is too much for me to ask for is fucking... Oh! Hey gamers. Hey gamers. Okay. Billy Bob III is his name. We know his name. Okay, so here's what happened. Here's what fucking happened is, I'm calling entries tree clear after I give the root to the entry tree. So that makes perfect fucking sense. Okay. Oh, I know why the reason this happened is now, but now I have to... Okay. So I guess I gotta clear this before this and then set entries root to null. I mean, then this is always gonna be equal to null, and then we have to create a new root, but whatever. What the fuck ever. I don't care. And then this is gonna... I guess this always gets created anyway, so who cares? And now let's go ahead. Let's clear all these errors. And now you'll all see. You'll... Sucks to suck. God damn, stop. No, please, no. Okay, so here we go. So now, in a hypothetical perfect world, which could be this one, there are a million multiverses. Only a million, though, not infinite, just a million. But there's a million of them, and this could be the one multiverse out of a million, which is not high compared to most multiverse theories, or hypotheses, or fantasies. But in this multiverse that we exist in, this could be the one where this works right now. And so, I'm gonna hit this trash button. Okay, that disappeared. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. But the next question is, when I hit Control Z, does it come back? Yeah, I think it did. Oh, hey, that worked pretty well. Okay, let me set up selecting real fast so it actually looks good, though. See, I need to, God, where do I do the delete? Is it here? So when I do the delete, it creates the found item is freed, and then I need to select whatever item was next to it. So for that, I could probably do something like, let me see. So I can do, see here I can safely use a parent because I have access to an item. So found item, get parent, var index equals found item, get index. And then, I don't know, if parent dot get child count is equal to 0, we'll select the parent. Unless the parent is the root. So if parent does not equal root, entries root. Then we're going to select that, parent.select. Otherwise, that means nothing's selectable, so we're just going to pass here. But if the parent isn't empty, then we're going to go ahead and select, I don't know, whatever's next to this. Is there a way to do that easily? I think we just use the same index. So we could probably free the item, then reuse that index. So why don't I free here, and then I find this index in parent chillout count, so... But what if the index is too big? There seems a delay on stream. Is there? You can usually tell if there's a delay if, like, when the things pop up. How do samurais kill? What? Sorry, sometimes I'm just too locked in and maybe I won't read chat. But you should be able to tell if there's a delay based on when the messages appear on the stream. How do samurais kill they, them? I don't get it. You have to elaborate, chemistry. My mind is too small for the joke. Is it because there's like a slash in between and they slash them? Ah! Oh shit, that's pretty good. Sorry. My brain parses out punctuation. You must understand. You must understand. You must understand. My brain parses out punctuation like you wouldn't believe. Is that an exclamation point there, Bread? I can't see it because my brain doesn't see it. You must understand. You must understand. You must understand. You must understand. Okay, so if index is less than 0, then we're gonna do a parent.getChildren. This is gonna be really ugly code, but this is what we're doing for now because I need to get work on other things. Else. This is gonna be really ugly code. Else if index is greater or equal to parent.getChild count. Then we do parent. Oh my god. Oh, this is so annoying. Let me bring the children out. Let me take out the children first. Children equals this. And then we'll do this. This is greater than children.size. Then it's gonna be the last child that's selected. So child.size minus 1.select. And then, if both of these are false, then I can go ahead and do children subindex.select. Okay, there's a safe selection system right there. I would tell a joke about sodium, but... Nah. Thank you, chemistry. Thank you for your consistent chemistry in chat. I'm glad I could get you to admit that your name genuinely is Chemistry Nick, and not Chemisty Nick, as you were before. Third brain equal not working / out of focus. Okay, why would you do? No, I can lock back in instantly. It's just a single function call. Fucking 0 of a 1 fucking performance capabilities of getting locked the fuck back in. So select another. Oh my god, this code is so long just for selecting another item. God damn it. That'll work, and then when we bring the item back, we just select the new item. So. Because it might not be the one selected before, but I think it's fine to have that inconsistent of a behavior there. Let me go back here, refresh. Okay, the scene is still unchanged. So I'm going to delete rotator relative Eulers. That selects screen shake, and then I can move something, and then I can move weight up here. So it's 3 weights. Now if I hit Control Z, the weight moves down. Control Z again, screen shake moves back up. Control Z a third time, rotation 3D Eulers returns. I modify this offset right here. I modify it again, and then I delete it, and then I move, and now it'll move back, reappear, and this value will update when I hit Control Z a third time. Oh, fuck, it didn't work. Is that because it got merged with the thing? Sometimes similar actions in Godot will be merged together into one Control Z action, and so I think that's what happened there. So maybe I should do this, and then this, and then I move, and then I delete, and then I move, and then I move. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Holy shit! Did you see that? Did you fucking see that? Now here's a final test, really. Here's the real final cert. I think I have dementia. Wait, why did the messages go crazy right there? Chemistry, where are you? Chemistry? Wait a second, chemistry, where the fuck did you go? Whoa, chemistry. Yo, chemistry, did you fall out of the fucking map? This happened to Photogenic like last episode. Are motherfuckers falling out of the map somehow? But no one even donated any bits. Can you break out of the simulation? Chemistry, leftward and chemistry. I meant to check this clip last time, but I forgot. Chemistry, where the fuck did you go? No, we can bring him back. We can bring him back. Chemistry, what the fuck? Okay, let me find you. You were the third person to join, right? Which means you'll be the third goober in the list. And remote, main. Okay, is this you? A label position, label. Yeah, that's chemistry. Chemistry, no. I need to update your information. Okay, you're at currently negative. Is that negative 1 million? Why? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, we're gonna set that to 0, set that to 0, and then finally set this to like 20. Oh, there you are. How did you do that? How the fuck did you do that? What? When did that happen? Y'all stop trying to escape. That's so annoying. Chemistry. Y'all, someone needs to clip that. Whenever someone escapes, I need to know how they do it so that way I can fix it. Hello there, Toenail. Tony, what is there? Stop calling out the fucking lurkers. No. It's not Twitch etiquette, bread. You know, if Tony doesn't want to be a goober in the world existing in real time, then they shouldn't be forced to. But yeah, here they are. Now that it's safe to have dementia. Really? This really now? Really now, Chemistry, do you? Well, it's okay. I'll take care of you in your demented days. I'm very happy. I'm gonna make millions off my plugin that will now function. So here's the final fucking test though. Is when I delete this, close the dialogue, and it Control-Z here. Well, let's switch to size 10 and have it reappear. It did. It totally worked. Now the next question is if I modify this, and then delete, and then close, Control-Z, this will have the original values. I don't know if that's what I want. I sort of told you about sodium, but nah. Okay. Chemistry, are you okay? How is that a bot? I think is guys, can we chillax? Can we chill the fuck out for like 5 seconds? I would tell a joke about sodium, but nah, Chemistry. I think I have. When you Google I have dementia and it's already auto-completed, you hate to see it. Wait, what is this? Wait, why are the movers up here? Whoa, what the fuck happened? Wait, this shit isn't fixed at all. Yo, wait, this is all fucked up. Wait, no. Actually, this is not correct. But why? Okay, that is odd. I'm gonna go ahead and save and reset the scene. Okay, let me just figure out what's going on real fast. Reload from disk. Reload that shit, yeah, and then this. So it should be mover 3D, wait, screen, wait, mover, rotate screen, wait, mover. Do you have that memorized? I need someone to memorize that for me. To the jail. To the jail you go. No. We don't need to. Chemistry is just has dementia. Burn the witch, stay away. Ah! Bread, I am the witch. You not see me flying on my fucking broom right here? How dare you? What happened to my goober? Why was it underground? Well, I don't know, Chemistry. Is the chat actually delayed? And for the record, it wasn't under the ground. The ground only goes a little bit down. It was falling infinitely into the void. The void that you kicked. The void that you kicked and could not escape from. But yeah, I don't know why that happens yet. Okay. Okay. So how am I gonna test this? So I do this. I modify it. And then I modify it again. And then I move it. And then I delete it. So that's 4 actions. And we're still in this order. So I'm gonna close. I'm gonna Control-Z. I'm gonna do some other shit, and then I'm gonna come back. And that looks modified. Is this in the right place? If I hit Control Z now, will it go back? It didn't. The order in the array didn't change. That's not right. I did not use kick. I was writing. That's all. Is that so? Who kicked the void? Oh, Turbo kicked the void. Oh shit. Damn. Well, it is what it is. You've taken the fall, literally, for Turbo's actions. The void took you. Sucked up. Easy. My bad. Oh, wait. Holy shit, there was an error, and I missed it. No, I think this is always here. Oh, never mind. It doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work, man. But why doesn't it work? That is the question. That is a question I would like to know the answer to. Because when I delete, is it a deletion error? Because I should have the data index right here when we find the data, which is already set to something else. So let me try printing that. Print data index. And then I'll move it to the top, and then I'll try this again. So let me go ahead and save and reset this. Okay, this is final test. When this doesn't work, I'm gonna go to work on the game. Remove that. Reload from disk. Reload. And then this is the one I want to modify. Edit. Move. Delete. Close. Control Z. Reopen. It's right there. Control Z. So why did that work that time? That was perfect. Maybe let's do it all again. So move this. Do edit. Like maybe I just have dementia and I'm just forgetting what the order was. Edit. Move. Delete. Now we're at 8. Control Z. We're back. It's still up here. This is gonna. I hit edit to Control Z to move. That's edited. That's edited. And that's moved? That's not correct. Actually, that is not fucking correct. Is that correct? No, this isn't. The original state of this should be with the mover 3Ds at the bottom, but now it isn't. So that's an issue with the move. There's definitely something, and look, this is also not supposed to be in 4th. It should be like in 5th or something. So there's something wrong with the move when I undo redo. So that's an issue for future me to figure out. Okay, what are you guys talking about? It was dark in there. It was dark in the void. Can I get a number 5, a number 7 with fries, a number 6 with Coke? Stop trying to make me hungry, Brad. I crave the bite of a bakery delight. There was this fucking bakery I went to. It was called something, and it was delightful because unlike most bakeries, which are just gonna give you the same boring items, this bakery had like a fucking array of like wacky shit. It was inside a lot. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like a lot. A latte. It's L-O-T-T-E. It's like a foreign grocery store, and their options were fucking phenomenal, and they had some wacky shit. They had some wacky fucking bread shit. That thing is gonna eat bread. Don't tell. I didn't even make that connection. Oh, and they had like I don't know. I have the images. Let me see if I can pull them up and remember what this. I took a picture of everything I wanted. My friend was like, "Are you just taking a picture of everything you want to eat later?" And I was like, "Yeah, but the issue is I want to eat everything later." Okay, my phone is just frozen. I can't click on anything. Yeah, let me in. Yes, thank you. And then let me click on my icon. What the hell? Bro, my phone sucks, dude. I need to get a new one. Are you serious right now? I can't tap on anything, but I can swipe down. This always happens. This always fucking happens. What? Bread? Give me it. Let me eat them bread. No, it's mine. No, it's mine. I don't have the bread. If I had the bread, I would already have eaten it. Tragically, the bread is nothing but hypothetical. Okay. That was weird. Okay, not now. Collections. Where's my camera? There it is. So what bread? Oh, here it is. It was like a banana bread with chocolate chips, but it was in the shape of a banana. That was cool. And then there was a fucking just a hot dog bun filled with like cantaloupe cream. That shit was so weird. And then what else was there? There was cheese balls. Oh, I want to go and get cheese balls. The fruit pastry. Oh my god, why did I open this? Brad, why'd you make me open this album of delicious treats I'm gonna remember? It was the honeydew cream bread. It was green as shit. Oh my god, this is making me so hungry. There was a pork sung roll. That looks fantastic. Oh my god, I know, right? They just had everything in this bakery, and it was all just laid out. You know what was great about it? They had the prices next to the items. A lot of shitty places will not put prices next to things, so you have to ask about it and then feel pressured to buy it. But no, this place had very good prices. A lot of these things were just like $2 or $3, and they're just out and available. And it was, amazing. I bought like 4 things. Wait, are the wavy rainbows in the back new? Wavy rainbows. I do not see a wavy rainbow, so I apologize. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Turbo Seb. Wavy rainbow? Oh, in the background of my camera. That's been there since day 1. Yeah, it like changes. And I think you're going to consume some C12H22O11 to get some energy. What does that mean? What does that mean? On the sides. On the sides of the stream? Of the game? I'm so confused, Turbo. I don't know what it means. On this, table sugar. I'm sorry, bread. Those wavy... What are you saying, Turbo Seb? What wavy things? On the sides? The chat is the only thing I see that's like wavy. Behind the jail. Behind the jail. Oh, like the background of the world? The background of the world's always been that gradient. And the trees. That's what the world looks like. Is this a skybox of gradient goodness? This has always been like this. I need to add background stuff, but I haven't yet. But one day there's going to be like buildings and like stuff happening in the background. It's gonna be so good. But until then, it's just like a blank thingy. It's just blank and boring. I hate it. We're doing it. I feel like we're doing it next Meta Monday. I feel like I promised something else though, but I always forget. So, Freaking dang it! I'm hungry now. Blame you, sir. At least you're gonna walk up and get a thing. I'm stuck here, streaming, making progress, making a hole. Let's make this fucking hole. This is broken as shit. We gotta remind myself what I did. I'm gonna say to do dragging items is broken. We'll save that for now. And let me switch over to my other Visual Studio Code. So let me go find that window. I want to be Hax Code. So where is that? Code, dialogue. Here it is, Hax Code. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, this is actual game code. And then let's go back here and figure out, well, first of all, let me recompile so that way I can actually put a hole in this frickin' ground. So I can do the whole episode. The whole episode. You know what I mean? I want bread. Yeah, I want some bread too, bread. I feel like something changed. Ooh, something did change. The floor is now blue and yellow instead of being like purple and something else in the stream interface. So maybe that's what you're referring to? I figured I might as well change up the colors of some things while I'm here. Like, every once in a while. And so I did that. Yeah, it used to be, I can actually show you what it used to be. It used to be, how am I gonna show you this? Can't click on this mesh. Is it gonna cause any problems? Of course it is. Oh no, this is correct. Actually, this is correct, but it's not appearing in local. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this used to be, pink and green or something. But, now it isn't. And you just have to suffer with it. Can I just put this in here and will this update? Wait, why do these look so weird? It was this, right? Yeah, it was this. And now it looks kind of cool with the blue combo. But, no, currently it's this. So, there we go. Sir, could you add a way to feed goobers? Oh, and I didn't see the bottom text. Oh yeah, the bottom text got bigger, but that was because last time I went to take a shit in the middle of stream, so I had to make the text like appear bigger and be like, yo, I'm using the bathroom, be right back. Yes, please, sir, add a way to feed goobers, don't forget my bread. Okay, I can do that. I can make a redeem that makes it so you like summon food and that makes you more powerful or something. Or you know what, maybe I make it so food randomly generates on the ground, and whoever gets to it first just gets to eat it. That could be a fun idea. But yeah. No! Yeah, I think I like that. Why, because you're trapped in the fence so you wouldn't be able to get the food? Nah, that sounds fun. I'm gonna do that. Okay, let me first get... Didn't I recompile? This shouldn't work anymore. Yeah, switch this back to export. Okay. But, connect. Okay, yeah, you should be recompiled. I don't know why that happened. But this should just be a normal event thing now. Yep, that's good. Okay, okay. Bread is at Bread Monster's food. I don't want anyone touching my bread. Is mine. Mine can be sodium peroxide. Okay, guys, don't remind me to do these food ideas when we're actually implementing this next meta one day. Okay. So I'm really scared about not Metamon. I'm doing this hole because I don't remember how I did this generated ground. I have to remember this, and that's gonna be really annoying. I don't want to remember. I don't want to fucking remember. Can I just click on this, please? There we are. So this is tiles, and this is a mesh instance 3D. What? Oh, because using a generated array mesh. So floor placer. Is that what I do? And this is mesh, and this is a procedural mesh. But where do I set that up to happen? Like, where's the option to change floor placer to use a procedural kind? Here we go, tiles versus grass. Okay. And so to fix this, do I just regenerate the floor? Here I go, generate floor. And now my floor's gone. Okay. That's good. Also, this is not correct. This needs to be moved over. Okay. Okay, mesh instance. Yeah, that's an instance of a mesh. It's in the game right now. Or pierogi, because I'm from Poland and the land of pierogi. You know, I've heard the name pierogi. I don't really know what that is though. Oh, it's those. I've had those. They're fried dumplings made by wrapping unleavened cloth in a filling and cooked in boiling water. So they're just dumplings. Ads are running. Well, fucking maybe you should have thought of that before you didn't make the choice to buy a sub. Now available. You can buy a subscription to twitch.tv/SongRanDev to support me and make it so I can do things. Oh, welcome back. Hey, Bread Monster. How are you? I don't know why I was saying that to people who already have the subscription on account of the fact that they can not see me, or they can see me because the ads aren't running. Shut. Okay, I heard you. No. You didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything. Okay, let me turn this into a circle. I'm circle maxing. Okay, well, let me just make it smaller so it fits barely around the hole. Like, should that just be 9 by 9? Is it a 9 by 9 hole exactly? Oh, fuck, I didn't do that. Okay. This hole's looking kind of holy. I guess probably minus 21. All right, so that's perfect, and that'll generate collision above that. But this collision shouldn't work because it's gonna not have the collision for this, which is 1 and 6. 6 is actually a responsive ground. I ate them with potatoes, strawberries, cabbage, and mushrooms. Meat and berries, all yummy. Ooh. Why do I have an error? That sounds so good. Stop, you're making me think about the fucking bakery. Bakery, bake for me. So why did my floor not generate? Here's the answer. The collision wasn't active. So let me activate collisions, then generate floor, and then deactivate collisions. And now the tiles are around the floor. We can't see it right now because they need to be relit. Relit? Yeah, relit makes sense. They need to be relit baked. They need to be rebakelified. They need to be rebakified. Rebakery. Oh, bakery. I'm thinking about the bakery again. Oh. I just want to try everything once. Oh my god, am I lagging? No, I think it's fine. I think it's just the stream is lagging. God, I'm so hungry. Okay. Whoa. Hey, Brad, you're like, your fucking thing changed. Went from GLHF pledge. Good luck, have fun. The Twitch. I wish I had a badge. My badge is just the Twitch one. No, not the Twitch, the Amazon one. Oh well. Is it? It isn't? No. Your badge is definitely changing on my screen. I swear to God. I swear it's changing. You might not be able to tell on your not creator chat, but it is, I promise. This is how it always looked? This looks way cleaner than I remember it looking. I don't know why. Wait. Am I crazy? Did it always look like this? Did the ground... Oh, guys, stop fucking with me. Did the ground always look like this? This looks unfamiliar. This looks wrong and I don't know why. But I have a way to fix it. I can actually go into my stuff. Wait, what? Yes, it did look different. What does this mean? What does this mean? It might be because you changed. Well, yeah, I remade the floor, but the process for making the floor should generate the same looking floor unless I fucked something up, which I can't because I didn't touch anything on Mesh Instance. Did I? What's with these things over here? Oh, now there's floor under here. Oh, shit. Look at that. That might be intentional. How did that even get there? I didn't know that was like a possibility. Huh. Why is there no floor specifically right here, though? What's up with that? This is weird. Oh, it's probably because it's cut in the way right here. Like, floor got generated right above it, so it doesn't count. Oh. Okay. Wow. Well, I don't know what this is wrong. This is not right. This is wrong, guys. What's happened? I'm sure streamer mode is turned on before I play this game. Okay. I guess we'll test it and see what it looks like. But this is very interesting. My hole is already fucked up. My hole is not filled. The hole in my heart for the proper looking hole is not correct. I mean, this... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. What the hell happened to my game? All I did was rebake. What the fuck? It kind of looks cool, to be honest, but I mean, this isn't my vision. This isn't what the shit should look like. It looks very wrong, and I don't know why. It's like there's 2 floors. How can that be? How could there be 2 fucking floors? Okay, no. I don't know. This is bizarre. This is really fucking bizarre. Do I... Oh, hey, Invoke, how are you? I'm suffering right now. So my mesh hasn't changed. Apparently it transformed for that change, but nothing else should have changed. So I have no idea why my floor looks so different now. It was like higher. It was like way taller. This is not correct. This is not correct. World geometries. This is so upsetting. And I can't reset this because the generated mesh isn't saved to GitHub, I don't think. Like, if I open a file system, it's just test.mesh. Wait, what? Huh? Why is that saved in the proper location? But I guess test.mesh is ignored because I don't see it here. Show and explorer. Let's go to git ignore. I'm not ignoring it here. That means I must be ignoring it in here. Git ignore. No, I'm not. So why is it test mesh appearing? Unless it's not being modified? Files? Here it is referenced here, res test mesh. And this test mesh is very different from what I had before, but GitHub isn't recognizing that it's like a different thing. I wonder why. I'm kind of losing it myself. My RPG Maker keeps crashing to the point I'm considering just restarting all of it in a different engine. Yikes. What version of RPG Maker are you using, Invoke? I've had pretty good, I don't know, I haven't really made like a big RPG Maker game, but like, I used MZ to make a couple games and I've never had too many issues with it. MV was a little worse. MV would crash sometimes though. But MZ, huh, damn, that sucks. Is it your RPG Maker game or the engine? I'm assuming it's the engine, right? Like the editor. But damn, that's yeah, yikes. I mean, crashes are always gonna be a part of things. You can't really help it, but if it's crashing to the point that it's causing issues like that, that's concerning and weird. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, I hope you get that figured out. Well, you know, we're starting a different engine. Whatever works for you. Because, yeah, not all engines are equal. And if that one's causing you problems. But the thing about that is that MZ is actually, the editor part is every time I do a certain thing. Oh shit, what's the certain thing? Is it like opening an event? MV for like years would crash if you clicked a certain button in the editor, which was like a DLC button. And it was because of like a null pointer thing. And I spoke to like a dev who was like working on the engine. I was like, hey, by the way, you know this crashes the whole engine, right? Like, oh shit, I see. And what's weird is I didn't change anything. It was working fine the other day. Now, all of a sudden, anytime I do it, it crashes. Well, shit. Yeah, this is why you want to try and have backups and stuff. Or use GitHub if you can. It'll make sure that, you know, usually you'll have backups of things. Yeah. Okay. It's a test battle. Every time the enemy finishes their first attack, the test crashes. Oh, I see. I mean, that could be like a plugin issue though, because some plugins aren't built to handle test battles. They're built with the expectation that, I don't know, that certain things will work. I never used test battles. To be fair, I've never made a game that had battles. I've always made stuff with I literally just created a GitHub account. It'd be like this. Yeah, well, no better time than now. We all have to suffer through something like this before you really start doing it. What the? Oh my god, I'm so mad though. Why does my floor look different? Gamers, how can we let this happen to us? How can we let them do this to us? I like need to go back and watch the stream where I set up this floor in the first place to see what I'm doing differently, because this is just not good. Ah! Why does it look wrong? Why does it look wrong? Why does it look wrong? Is this not the right mesh? Floor tile? I mean, there's only one floor tile in existence, and it's this one. I could have sworn I like scaled it up a bit, right? But I didn't do that by just scaling this. That can't be it. Because, okay, well, that's connected. Like that, does that make it look better? I guess? Could it be that there's an issue now that I put some down here? No, I don't think that had an effect on things. I don't know. This is infuriating. This is really frustrating. Okay. Okay, like here's the data for the raycast per unit texture and random offset. Do I need to generate the texture first? Generate texture? That might be what it is. That I didn't generate the texture, and then now it's blank because I didn't do activate collision. Activate collisions, generate texture, and then it's gonna generate, and that's gonna be that. That looks correct. And then we pass grass texture data everywhere, I suppose, and then we generate floor, and then that happened way too fast. But I guess it worked. And now maybe we'll play the game. I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. This always happens. Just the out of nowhere error that's going to really ruin the day. I don't want to fix errors on stream. I want to create new things. Okay, so what is this? This is especially weird. Let me try and go ahead and remove the floor. Not whole block, but like, where is this? This is under world stuff. Gold platform? No. Level texture tools, tiles. So removing this gets rid of it completely. But why does it look not like the same as it should? Like that lighting looks really fucking weird for no reason. I don't know why. Could it be the light hint, maybe? Like, is this mesh still has the same light map hint? So I don't think it's that. Plus, if it was broken, we would have seen that in here. Like, but there's something wrong. There's something actually wrong with this floor. It's like the light map is shifted. How could that be? I don't know. Huh. Everything has to be so hard, doesn't it? Everything has to be as hard as fucking possible. All I want is a fun little interactive floor. Is that really too much to ask for? Is it really so much to fucking ask for that everything just has to break? What doesn't make sense? It doesn't make sense, gamers. Gamers. Okay. Let's just try a restart maybe. Did I deactivate the collision? I didn't. Let me go ahead and do that. Floor placer, deactivate collisions. Okay. But it looks good in here. So what the fuck is its problem? I guess I'm gonna reload. I'm going to reset all of these. Discard 3 changes. Okay, there we go. So now let's see what the world looks like now. Now I haven't reset the mesh because it could, GitHub doesn't let me do that. So the mesh is gonna look how it did before? Maybe? I don't know. Or maybe not? The part of me hopes it goes back to what it was before, so that we could like figure this out. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay. Here's the question. Okay, number one, the texture was wrong. The texture was wrong, and that's why it looked weirder. But why was that the case? The texture shouldn't change when I regenerate this mesh. It's still pointing to the same mesh, array mesh. So what happened? The surface material override maybe shifted? This isn't a retain. That would explain a lot, actually. If I change this to a retain mesh instance override. Fuck, okay, and then I do copy this and then paste it into here. Then, if I retain, it needs to be rebaked, of course, because of course it does. But before we rebake, let's generate the mesh again. Activate collisions, generate floor, deactivate collisions. Now it should be floor under here. There isn't. All right, sick. I love that for me. What? But I see it right here. What? I see it. Huh? Where's my floor? Where's my floor? Gamers. Where do they stick my floor? Wait, the mesh holder is not assigned because I have to reassign it. Oh, because mesh holder has to be... Wait, what does mesh holder have to be? What? Mesh holder has to be a mesh instance 3D. Okay, well, this is a child of mesh instance 3D, so welcome, Moonside! Your cute emotes always give me happiness in my heart, even in my darkest times. Right now is my darkest time. Ignore the bright sunlight in my stream interface that's so bright. It makes my fucking CRT head, like, fucking glow when I hold my white-ass hand in front of it. Mesh holder just needs to be tiles. Tiles. There it is. I'm going to select it. It's going to work. And now I can go back to 3D. As our collisions activate? No. Activate collisions. Generate floor. Deactivate collisions. It's not there. Whoa! The fuck is that? What's it doing down there? What? Why is it so low? Darkest skies. What? Why is my thing all the way down there? That's like way too low. That's not where that should be. Because it's scaled. I forgot to unscale it. Oh wait, it isn't scaled. Okay. Is there some scaling happening with the generation, perhaps? Would I do such a thing? We are both in dark times. Yeah, Invoke. But I'm gonna break out of it. I'm going to be free. Hey, Photogenic, how's it going? I like your emote. That was probably just meant to be a :P, but fucking Twitch cucked you and turned it into like a garbage-looking robot emote. Because there's just no way to turn that off for some reason. Twitch, why? Why would you do this to us? Activate collisions, generate texture. Damn, the generate texture's taking a while. That means it's doing something. And then I do pass data, generate floor, deactivate collisions. Does that fix everything magically? Let's check. What makes me upset is that this... Why is this all the way down there? This was working a second ago. The only difference now is that I used retain. I don't know. There's something about retained material that makes this scale weird. I cannot figure out how to give an object with a rigid 3D body physics. Oh. I cannot figure out how to give an object with a rigid 3D body physics. I mean, I can do it right here. Let me first make sure my game works before I touch anything. I mean, doesn't it have physics by default though? That's what I'm confused about. I mean, you just create a rigid body 3D and then it just works. Are these gonna work? Okay, these work. That lighting data looks incorrect. This looks really fucking glitchy and fucked up. It looks sick as hell, but this is not the intent. This is not the intent. What is happening in my game right now? Jesus Christ. Okay, let me break. I'm confused why it will not work for me either. Yeah, I mean, it could be 100 different things. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can show it to me later or something, but Oh, it's time for lag time. Whoa. Ooh, we're lagging. Whoa, we're baking the lights. I'm thinking about the bakery again. I hunger. I crave. Let me see when that bakery closes. Maybe we can get to it after stream. What is that, 9? Ooh, I got plenty of time. Okay. Okay, this looks really close to what I had originally. This looks great. It doesn't look more frequent. I don't think so. So now if I play this game, everything's gonna work because we're using the same light bake data, right? Please, 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 please. Here we go. Hooray! It doesn't work. Oh my god, what is happening? What the fuck? This is new. I've never experienced this. This is something else. Let's go down and see what it looks like down there. Move that up. Have this laser come. Then we summon the boulder. Summon that. Okay, and then it comes. It's gonna break and fall down, and then I can go down here. Whoa! And there's no tiles. Why? Is the answer because of the vertex shader? Yeah, we're on that train, Moonside. You see they added more hype emotes? So now I have less of a chance of getting Who's This Diva next time there's a hype train. Can you believe it? Can you fucking believe they do that to me? So if I remove this, okay, here I can test this theory almost instantly. If I remove this, the tiles will appear here. Okay, that's literally my theory. My theory is literally accurate. It's literally me. Well, crap. Okay, I guess I gotta do some funkin'. So I'm guessing what I did is I just took the vertex and I multiplied it by a value. Yeah, it's literally what I did. Vertex Y times 3. Facepalm. Facepalm, that's all I did. All right, well then, how do I fix this? Because I did this under the assumption all the tiles are gonna be in the same location. But maybe I don't want that right here. Maybe I don't care about that down here. Did you drink water? I don't know, maybe. I did. I drank all. Look, this whole bottle's empty. Stop taunting me with this Who's This Diva emote. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love the colors in it. Oh, it's so good. So fucking good. Okay. I don't know. Ah, okay. Press down a mount. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Maybe I register like different layers, or maybe I just don't care. Well, this is gonna be relevant to me later because I'm gonna want to have the tiles on different Y levels. So this is relevant to me right now. I think the answer is I just don't do this. Like, what's pressed down amount? So I'm converting that Y to this pressed down amount, which get general tile. What does this do? That's the ratio. That makes sense. But But damn, I don't think I could use these tiles if they're not on the same level. I must have thought about this before, right? This must have occurred to me at some point. At some point, right? This is not gonna be an easy fix. I knew the whole episode was gonna be fucking tough. I didn't realize it was gonna be this tough. I didn't even like think about this ahead of time. And usually I can think about things ahead of time pretty good. Okay. Like, how do I get the offset? I can't, because this is a procedural mesh. So the entire mesh is not relative to this one offset, to these vertices. Scream ASMR. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. There is an option. There is one more option. Is there? I just have two procedural meshes. And this would fix the gap underneath. But it would fix that gap. And it would fix this issue. But from this point forward, I need to have a bunch of them for every layer. But that would be kind of the solution, honestly. Ugh. Okay, we can try that. Even though I don't want tiles down there, but I think what I need to do right now is just, first of all, find where this raycast is happening and fix that. So that's going to be this collision shape, maybe? Or floor handler collision shape. One of these. I just need to bring it up. Because this shouldn't be below this. This should be above. So let me just go ahead and drag that up like that. And that should fix it. Now it shouldn't generate any floor underneath there. And the rest should be good. Let me normalize that. 32. And then it's in a random position anyway, so who cares? And then I regenerate floor. And this should hopefully fix it. Generate floor. That's going to be dark, but the question is it in down here? I can't see it, so who knows? Well, no. No. I still need to activate and then generate, and then there it is. And then there's nothing down here, which is perfect. And then it has the right material, deactivate collisions. It just has a weird lighting. And now the lighting seems to be accurate for what it's appearing in the editor for. I don't know why it is that way, but it is now. So if I bake, I presume it would fix. So it's definitely something to do with the fact that I was doing one mesh that was in disjointed somehow. Something about that fucked up the bake. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm integrating my indirect lighting. We're gaining the lighting. Why does it take so fucking long? Yapping, yeah. Are you trying to expose me as a yapper? It's true, Moonside. I'm the yap master. The yap pastor. The yap pastor. That is who I am. Oh. All that baking and for what? Just to suffer? What's going on? Gamers, what is happening? What is this? This is something else. This is advanced frustration. Oh man. Yeah, it wasn't because of that. What's good? It's good in the sense it's not something that I didn't really have control over, but it's bad in the sense that it's still happening. I don't want it to happen. Parameter common parent is null. Do I have to just restart this scene? Is it something about that maybe? Is it something about the fact this level isn't assigned to the right light bake maybe? I have no idea. This is odd. This is quite odd. Because here it is right here, the bake. Is this something with me disconnecting it in GitHub that fucked it up? Or was this happening beforehand? Like, look at it. Now it's accurate to what it looks like in the level, kind of. This like level bake is corrupted for some reason. Okay, light map. Okay, I'm gonna set this to quick load, LM bake, and then maybe that will fix it. Maybe I should regenerate it. XER, like this looks fine. Maybe I should just regenerate. Maybe just delete and rebuild. Oh, it's available. You can't do that. You can't. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. And now I can delete these. And now I'm going to go ahead and bake. Now I have to bake again. Then we put it right back here. Yeah. Okay. Is this the progress? Is this the smell of progress, Moonside? Or is this the smell of pain? I haven't even got to the point where I need to switch between two. See, that's the thing. This hole is going to involve me generating two meshes anyway. Because I need one when the hole doesn't exist and when the hole does exist. So, what is up, dog? Okay, it's weird that didn't bake. It's just a little, it's just mildly r/mildly frustrating that didn't bake. Why? Do I not give you UV2s? Does it not have UV2s? Does it not have properly generating UV2s? Oh shit. That might be it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, but how do I fix that? What do I do about that? Because usually I just go to mesh and then do unwrap UV2 for light map AO. Normals are required for light map bake. I thought I generated normals. I thought I dealt with this problem before. Don't tell me I just imported it into Blender and back to fix this. That'd be really lazy. That would be unacceptably lazy. But that might be something I did. That might be something I did and then just forgot about. Oh, okay. Do I even have a hole here? It's not even a hole. There's no hole progress still. 0% hole progress. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, man. This is not going to be the whole episode. This is not going to be the whole episode. This is going to be a half-whole episode where I just have half the whole progress done for this whole episode. Rest in peace, my Prime benefits. It won't let me resub, but it shows my badge. Oh, well, at least, well, I mean, maybe, yeah, I don't know. You just get to keep the badge forever because you did it once. That's kind of nice, maybe. But, yeah. I'm sorry you can't buy the animated emotes using points. I thought that'd be the case. Okay, next Meta Monday for the emo we make, let's make it a static one. So, yeah, all you normies can have normal static emotes. As much as it pains me to create a static emote, as much as it pains me, we'll do it. We'll make something. We'll make, I don't know. What'd be like a cute goober emote we could do? Just sitting there, just hanging out. Maybe. We could actually pump out a lot of those because I don't have to go through the process of animating plus optimizing. That sounds fun. I can't wait for the future where that's the case and I'm not working on this instead. So I need normals. This sounds like it's time to go back to the code. Time to go back to Grass Placer. Is this where I proceduralize my meshes? Yeah, I do. It's right here. But look at this. I do assign UV2s. So what the fuck is its problem? Look, come on, dude. Like, what? Okay, let me clear procedural mesh then. Clear that. And then I'm gonna activate collisions, generate floor. There it is. Good as new, almost, with a hole in it. And then this was reassigned back to the thing, which is also good. What? Who's texting me? Okay. Oh, cool. This needs to be moved back. I also need to fix this. Fuck, I forgot about this. This needs to be 9 by 9 and then moved over a little. No, not like that. Like that, and then minus 22. No, it's minus 21. There we go. I want to try your Blender sprite process to create a character for my game. Yeah! Yeah, that'd be sick. Invoke. I fucking love pre-rendered sprites. I've come to appreciate them more and more. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And next RPG Maker project I do, I want to do something like that too. But I just don't have time for the current project, but I love that. I love pre-rendered stuff. It's so cool and creepy and nice and But yeah. So I just created that mesh, which should now have UV2s for certain. For certainly should have UV2s. And this shouldn't be connected to anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bake. Let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Lag time. Do the lag dance. Check out the lag. You can see how much is lagging by the fact that my hands aren't smooth right now. So the indirect lighting takes a while, but at least it doesn't lag. It's all that like first stuff that causes the issues. It causes the issues to occur. It's denoising. There we go, and then we're back here. This looks wrong. That is what the fuck? What's changed? The resolution. This isn't what did I have it for? 1024 by 1024. Okay. Now that we have that, we need to rebake again. We have to do the lag dance again. No! This is the lag dance. It's not lagging right now, so I just look like an idiot just doing this. But I swear to you, it will lag in a second. Oh my god, look at that. Let's go. Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, I'm lagging. Yeah. And now I'm still kind of lagging, but I think it's about to get smooth soon. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right. Okay, all right. Speaking of lag, can you guys tell that my video feed and my audio feed is a little off? Like if I say blah, 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 or elephant, it's like not perfectly in sync, I think. And there's a way to fix that, which I might have already implemented. It's just not perfect. Ooh. Okay. That looks promising. I can tell when you do that, but not usually. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I need to fix that. It's because there's a delay from transferring my video feed to the Godot like Twitch interface, which is then also rendered into OBS. But OBS is just receiving my voice directly. So that's why there's like a bit of a delay between that, but not for Windows and OBS. And but not usually mouth hidden by mic. Yeah, that's a strategy. But I could have sworn there's like a delay option for the mic. Advanced audio properties, volume percent, sync offset. So I have it set to 5 milliseconds. Do you think I make it 4 or 6 to fix it? There's no way I can test this while I'm doing a stream, but I'm gonna set it to 6. Okay. Now I'm gonna try not hide my mouth. Let me know, Photogenic, if if it's better or worse now. 10? You want it to be 10 is gonna be way off, but we can try that. Right now it's 6. So right now we are 6. Now I'm gonna go to 10. Like the sync isn't that bad that it needs 10. But right now we are at 10. So how is it? Okay. And then now that you've seen 10, okay, is it bad? I bet it's bad right now. Let me go back. Let me go to 4. So 6 was way better. Okay, so if 6 was better, then how about 4? This is 4. So how is 4 looking? Does it look like I'm actually talking? It's coming out of my mouth like, yeah, blah, blah. Ugh. So hello. 4 is okay, but 6 was better, you say? Okay, then 6 might be the answer. 6. There we go. Maybe 6 is just the way it's supposed to be. The canon answer to all of our problems. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna play a level to see if things work right now. Because what we're trying to fix is also the light bake to begin with. And that may have had something to do with this or something. I don't know. Can it just work, please? Please just work. Please just bring me back to how it was before. Oh, hey, it worked. Okay, so something corrupted and fucked about that mesh object. But this is back to working. Now, when the hole appears, these tiles will disappear. It might be a little crazy having these two separate procedural meshes to do this. So maybe I should have one that is for just the tiles on the hole? Because I'm going to have to do two regardless. I have to find a way to generate two regardless. So why not just have it so I have some on the hole? That would make some sense. That would make a tiny bit of sense. That'd make a little bit of sense. It's a tiny bit of sense to have something that can be removed by that. But I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I need to make this way more modular. This whole system is fucked. It needs to be way more modular and way nicer and way less confusing and way more documented. Why aren't I working on this? I should work on this system instead of working on my fucking plugin system for array interfacing or whatever. Because this is a big turtle that I'm constantly fighting in all of these. Okay, but until then, let me see. So this is using layers. And then what are these layers named? Well, no, this is using layers. And these layers, 6 is responsive ground. Should have a responsive ground alt 1 and 2. So I can use those for putting the responsive ground tiles on this. So this is going to have responsive ground an alt. Why doesn't this have layer name? Oh no, this seems to be this needs to be for the collision. This is for okay, this is alt 1. And then I need to clone the floor placer. Let me go ahead and duplicate that. Floor placer 2, and this is going to refer exclusively to hole blocker. So let me clear the texture. Tiles is okay. This is all okay. Responsive floor might need to be different. Responsive floor. Crap. Do I have multiple responsive floors for the other level that has multiple responsive floors? Let's go check. Level 3. Yeah, here it is. Responsive floor 2. Okay, so I do. So that means I need to make a copy of this as well. Duplicate, responsive floor 2, and then player stuff needs to be assigned both of these. Responsive floors, let's put in responsive floor 2. Why are you showing me everything? Just show me this. Okay, and then once we have responsive floor 2, we don't need this. Materials to give dynamic. I think we need to create a new material, right? Or do we? But this is not saved, so that should be fine. Is this saved? No, it's just a shader material. But it's not a distinct one. Right? Right? This could be fine though. This is gonna be modified, right? Oh my God, I don't know. This is also gonna be modified. Okay, let's just make it unique to be safe. Make unique. Okay, this should all be fine. And then we go back to floor placer 2, assign this to responsive floor 2. World geometries are going to assign to what? Hole blocker. Hole blocker is going to be this. And then what? Collision shape? Yeah, I need to make a new collision shape as well. No, you reuse the same collision shape. We can reuse the same mesh. Mesh holder needs to be different, so we're going to duplicate that. This be tiles 2. This is so hard. This is so fucking hard. Procedural mesh needs to be changed. And the rest of this is fine. This is going to be for 7. So we're going to activate, generate texture. This is going to take a second. Pass data everywhere. Generate floor. That didn't seem to work. The texture has nothing on it. Even though... Wait, did I activate collisions? Wait, what? Whoa, wait, what? Why is it activating for that? So it's right here. Oh, shit. Shit, that was not correct. Actually, that was not correct. Oh, crap. Okay, well, I gotta get rid of all these manually, and hopefully it doesn't fuck anything up internally. Please don't do that. Activate collisions. Generate floor. Didn't do anything. Generate texture. Pass data everywhere, generate floor. It's not generating a floor. This is a procedural mesh, but it's not generating anything. No, please work. So this is set to 7. And then this should be set to 7. It is. It is. So it's not my fault. The world is imploding in my head. You understand? I don't know. I don't know what to do here. This is tough. It sets a hole blocker for the world geometry. Set the tiles. Texture is blank though. Like it's not even registering that it's hitting anything. Even though it should be. Generate texture just isn't working. And that's the main issue. So how do I fix that? How the hell do I fix that? I don't know. I don't know, and that is tough. Collision is correct. This is responsive ground Alt 7. So what? That just okay. Bum bum ba ba da ba da ba ba ba. Okay, I'm getting an output error. Maybe this is something to do with something. Okay. Activate collisions. Generate floor. Array length equals 0 is true. Returning error invalid data. So that says because you're not finding anything with your raycasts. With your fancy raycasts, you can't find anything. Sir, what's your drink of choice today? It's water, photogenic. It's always gonna be water. I love water. I mean, I don't know. I like vitamin water. That's pretty good. Vitamin water being the brand vitamin water and not water with vitamins in it. Not to be confused. I like vitamin water 0. Not for any health reasons. I just like the way it tastes more than the normal one. The flavors are also better. But usually I just drink water because vitamin water is expensive and it gets more expensive. You used to be able to buy it in bulk for like 10 bucks. Now it's like 20 bucks. It sucks. And they took away my favorite flavor. So yeah, I got a root beer right now because I wanted a snack. You get a snack then. A snack would be good. I'm trying to think of a pun that uses snack and scream. I want to scream. I don't know. Work, damn you. Work. My favorite drink is suffering. Triangle. If I wish I was you, because then I could be just swimming in that delicious drink right now. Alas, it is not. I am just suffering for no reason. Is this even being why does this have this? This should be made unique. But this is like the same array, so I don't know. Where am I like there's no slot for this, so I can't even assign anything there. Welcome in, Triangle. Yeah. Triangle, I'm suffering. This is really sad. Why isn't this working? Are you fucking kidding me? Array mesh. This is unacceptable. This is mind-bendingly frustrating. This should work. When I click on generate floor, I gotta go into the code. I just gotta. And that's what sucks. I don't want to go into the code, but I gotta. Why is this called generate grass? This is a multi-mesh. I don't want generate tiles. I want this. This is what's being called, maybe? Yeah. But then, what does that matter? Because I'm not getting my transform. Wait a second. What's this data? Find transforms and colors. And this should run the raycasts, right? So this is running the raycasts. Okay. And you're telling me none of these raycasts are hitting that big-ass square in the middle of my scene. How can that be? How the fuck can that be? I don't know. And then, so I need to get the collision mask. But where do I find that? I don't know. Is relative to grass? Nope, don't care about that. Where's the raycast? It's this. Collision layer is just passed directly. Okay. All right. What if I add all the layers to this? Like, what if I add 8 and 6? Well, if I do 6, it'll definitely work. Like, if I do that and generate floor, I'm gonna get nothing. Maybe it didn't. Huh. But how? That is what I want to know. How? How is it not working? Down, down, down. 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 Where is this information obtained from? This is obtained from the shape. So we get shape position, which returns a collision shape dot position, which is just a collision shape input. The collision shape input is right here. So this exists and this works. And that is just right around here. So what is up with that? What is up with that, gamers? Can you tell me why? Tell me why? That's below, so that should be hitting this. Is it even sending raycast? Like, god damn. I hate this episode. I hate the whole episode. I hate the whole entire episode, and I hate the whole episode. Like, what is different? Nothing has changed. It was working. You saw it working. In the stream, you saw it working. And yet now it completely fails. For what? For what reason? Just as a personal attack against me, to make me cry, to make me give up? Well, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not going to cry. I didn't see nothing. Yeah, well, yeah. Let's just make sure rays are happening. So trace result. And we'll do that like start and end. So I guess start, end, result. Let's recompile. And let's go to floor placer 2. Open up the output and see what happens. Generate floor. Nothing. Nothing happens. That's sus. That is kind of sus. Let's put a trace statement in the generate floor. Okay. Recompile. And then generate floor? Something is wrong here. Is this not recompiling correctly? What is this? I'm re-fucking compiling for the wrong project. Oh my shit. Why does this always happen to me? Didn't I do some changes before? Have I not changed anything? This is such a me moment. Okay, let's go to Hax Code. And Hax... Okay, let's do that. Whose hole are we making? Who found it? Who claimed it as theirs? Which explorer? It's my hole! It's my hole, Photogenic. I made the hole. I dug it up. I'm trying to make it work. Alas, it is filled with crap. It's filled with trash in the way. And therefore I suffer. Yep, it's Surd's hole. It's my hole. Would you like to look at my hole, Photogenic? I can show you my hole. You see, you can't see it from the outside, but you can see it from the inside. If you go down here, it's this hole. That is clearly a hole there. There's a whole lot of shit. What I'm trying to do right now is make it so there's tiles blocking this hole that I can toggle on and off. Tragically, I'm forced to debug. Let's generate a floor. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. So stuff is happening. But this right here is running. Condition array length equals 0 is true. But this is not because it's in order. This is because the error prints before any of the output prints. Oh my god, the ads I'm getting aren't being mean to me and blocking content. Yippee! That is a good hole. Thank you. Thank you. But none of these raycasts are working. Not a single fucking one. God, wow. Really? Really? Well, that'll explain why it's bugging out, but that doesn't explain why I'm having issues. Let me print data. I mean, data's not going to have anything there. That's the thing, right? That's the whole conundrum. That is a whole conundrum. Raycasts per unit is 1. But I mean, this thing is covering multiple units of stuff. It's not a good whole footage because it's not doing what I say. It must do as I say or else. And I'm using this texture. Does the texture have any influence on anything? I mean, maybe it's always continuing because nothing's drawn there. Maybe? Do I need to generate the texture first? Generate texture. Generate texture takes so long and it's so laggy. But generate texture isn't generating anything. And then, what is this? If edited level texture is not equal to null, so edited texture. Yeah, that's all this. This exists, but only as edited level texture, not as the original. So I don't think this affects anything. So I don't know. Okay. I could have also just used edited level texture to make this full, by the way. I didn't need to do any of this. Fuck. I'm so right. Why didn't I just think of that? I could have just used the texture. But then I wouldn't be able to toggle it on and off. And that's what's important right now. Plus also this trace happens after the continuous. That couldn't happen either. It's just a matter of these intersect rays not working. Why? Let's look back at the prints. This is going from 25 to -6. So it's definitely going from up to down. And then where is this positioned? This is positioned right here at 2521. And these rays are happening from around 54, -15 to positive. So they're really, it should hit. It should hit. Can the raycast just not hit the static body? But that doesn't make any sense. It should hit. It should hit. Why doesn't it hit? Is something about the fact I'm using tri-mesh collision? What if I did simple convex and then deleted this? No, I can't delete that. I need to delete the reference by doing the button. So let me go back to Floor Blazer 2. Deactivate collision, activate collision, generate texture. I should just generate floor, honestly. Yeah, that's not going to generate anything. Then generate floor is not going to generate anything then. It's lagging though. It doesn't usually lag, but that's because of the prints, honestly, not because of this. Oh, Godot. 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 Why did this have to be a suffer episode? Okay, there's nothing there. Gamers. Gamers. When I figure this out, when I fucking figure this out, it's gonna be amazing. Let me go and, I don't know, duplicate this and make it smaller. So I can really track down what the hell's going on here. So I'm just gonna do that there, and then I'm gonna put this in the middle of this. Right. Like right in here-ish, I guess. And 25, 20, -21. And then, I don't know, we can keep it at 9. And then my good gamers, let's go ahead and squish it down. Okay, me setting the position, that did not help at all because I'm just squishing it down like this anyway. And move these over here. Okay, that's pretty good. That's really good. Look at that. That works, I think. And then I guess I can just redo this. We'll set it back to 25, -21. And then these are, I'll just set the, I didn't make the shape unique. Oh, crap. Oh, my God, gamers! All right, well. Okay, I can modify those. I need to make these unique. And then I need to make these much smaller, so 20. I've like lost all my will. I've lost all my willpower. Where is will? Who knows? My power for them is gone. Lord, please, sir, please. Please. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is the collision active. I'm with you. Thank you, Invoke. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate it. I really need someone in my time of need. Generate floor. You know when I figure it out too, it's gonna be really obvious. That's the worst part. That's the most painful part of it all, is knowing... Okay, wait a second. I need to update this to use the new one. Collision shape is going to be collision shape 2. And then we're going to go on and... The collisions are activated. Generate texture with really fast, it's a short area. And then generate floor. Who will be Surd's will, whom they have no power for? I don't know. I don't know. These raycasts look correct. They all look correct. These are what I like. 20, 21, 22, 23. See, this tile, this thing is positioned right in the center of what? Where is it? This is at 25 by 21. Okay, so this would be 25 minus 21 right here. And this raycast is giving me nothing. Going from 25 down to -7 when this whole blocker is at 0. So it should hit it. It should hit it. But it doesn't. It doesn't. And why? Why? Why does this not happen? The collision mask is 1/7. So 7 should block. And then right here, for this, for floor placer, collision layer set to 7. So... Even then, when it's set to 6, it just doesn't work at all. Which is suspicious. It's sus. It's a sussy baka. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this right here. I do a normal check. Could it be because of this normal check that things aren't working the way I want them to? But the normal should be looking straight up. So this should be basically 0. But that could be the case. Okay, floor placer. Generate. Well, let's clear this. Generate floor. And then... I don't even see the trace. Whoa. What? Wait. Oh, because this is empty. Because the intersect ray isn't even hitting anything, so we never even get there. So it literally is just the intersect ray. I don't know. I don't know. Collision mask is into something. I can add that to make sure, but I mean, that's definitely set to the correct thing, I say. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it'll just work. It's sec to 64, which makes sense for 7 because 2 to the power of 7 is 64, I think. Let me double check that. And let me just make sure I catch all things. It says 128, but I think that's correct. That would be correct, right? Because one would be what? That'd be 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. There's 1 stuck at 0, so it'd be 2 to the power of 6. You see what it does to me? It sucks out my energy. I just feel so empty and tired of what this is doing. What is this doing? Why is the raycast missing? I have collision, static body collision right here. That is also on masks. I set the mask to 7, not the layer. It should be this. How long did I spend on that? Oh! Okay. Okay. Okay, we're good. Did you figure it out, sir? I might have figured it out. Well, time to install. Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed all your things. 2 to the power of 7 is 128. Yeah. Oh. I need to set that here, actually. Actually. Generate floor. There's my floor. You can't see it because it's not baked, but it's there. You can tell. I can tell. I can smell the floor. And then when I go here, I can see it. Oh, it's beautiful. Gamers. Hooray! The floor is now floor flavored. The pain. The suffering. And where does it take me? Now I can toggle this floor on and off. And it should be synced with things, right? I don't know. It's apparently the position's over there, but whatever. Tiles. I mean, let me bake it and see if it looks correct. Oh my god. Okay, I knew it was something simple. It always is. It always is. It's always something way simpler than you think it's going to be. I just missed that. Just past me. Fucked me up. Okay. Oh hey, Moonside sent me an image about fogs and collision. Was that during while I was streaming? I got collisions to work with. Oh, this is right when I started. Oh, sorry I missed that, Moonside. Collisions work wrong. Huh. I see. Perhaps. Perhaps. Let's see. That looks weird. It's because of the thing. The resolution is not correct. But how big does it need to be correct? God, okay. I'm gonna make it 128 by 128 because it's smaller than the normal one, so I shouldn't need a lot of space, I think. And then let me go ahead and delete these collisions, and then let me go and do light map GL. Let me bake this. It's bake again. The lag dance. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your new internet equipment, Triangle. See you on the other side. Ah, I hit my hand on my mic. I want my energy back. I just want my energy back, Photogenic. This is so maddening. It is so fucking maddening. I just like the Prime badge now. I am a 2024 man. Ooh, I like that one pretty good. Twitch recap 2020. How do I get that? I want badges. How come I don't get like a special? God, this still looks ugly as hell. I have to bake again. 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 Is it at least the right material? Will this work when I step on it? I guess we should go check. If you watch people during 2025 at the end of the year, you can get it. Oh, if you're on for the end of the year. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, maybe I do have that and I just don't notice. Let me see. Okay, let me first block that. I can't walk forward. What the hell? Wait, what? Why can't I walk smoothly through that? Come on. Is that not at 0? Why is that blocking me? Why are you blocking me, bro? Apparently this is at the correct position. So I don't know. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. How about this? Is this off in some way? No, I don't think so. This all looks good. Lurk. Enjoy your lurk, Photogenic. I'm just gonna sit here suffering for a bit longer. Why is that not working? There's like something in the way. I don't see any collision there. Is it because of the hole blocker? Maybe, or is it because of something else? Is it because I'm not generating collision on... This doesn't have collision. This shouldn't have collision. This can't have collision. Yeah, why? Why does it have collision? Let's pass data stuff around. That didn't give me the material. Can I generate the floor? Oh, I did that already. I mean to generate texture. That's not going to do anything. Activate collisions, generate texture, generate floor. Clear that. Oh my god, it works. Oh, thank god. Okay, and then pass texture data. And then this is not going to have anything. Of course it won't. Let me go ahead and copy that from this. Copy. Paste? Is this material referenced in Floor Placer somewhere? Material. I don't think so. I think it just finds the material from the procedural mesh. And then I'm gonna need to make that unique. I'm gonna copy this and paste it into here. Okay. And then what? Floor Placer 2, we pass data. And will it pass that data into here? No, it still has this. For some reason. Oh, I know. I passed that to responsive floor, right? Right? What? Why do I have two material things? Materials to give to dynamic texture, and then I just have a material. And the material is completely blank. I don't know. Paste? And then clear all this out, maybe? Like, I don't need this data, correct? And then what? And then I go back to this, and I pass the data. Let's also deactivate collisions. And then that didn't fix anything, so I still see that this is wrong. Materials to give dynamic texture, that is wrong. That got cleared when I passed the data. Which means something is being passed from here, I'm just not noticing it. But where? Where is it? Where is it, gamers? Where do we find this? I don't know. I don't know where we find this. Am I serious though? Is it really just add element, paste? No, not, I guess that, but then when I click this, it's going to disappear anyway. Pass. Now it's cleared. Materials to give dynamic texture. Okay. Materials to give dynamic texture. Okay, and that's set up here. And then we set these, but we never modify this value. We do here. Okay. Oh, we get it from the get material override. Or do we? There's world geometries right there, and that's getting material. Okay. World material override? So I should go to hole blocker. And what is that? That counts as what? The world geometries? It counts as the world geometries. So world geometries should have an override. And this is this override. Paste that material. That is not correct. I want this material, wherever it is. Right? Wait. My brain. Oh my god, what is happening? Why is it getting it from the world geometries? Did we give those materials to the dynamic texture? Oh. I apologize, gamers. I think we have to call it a day here. I am too confused, and I need to fix all this code. This is the technical debt. This is the technical debt I'm finally being hit with, and it's like it's become too big, and I can't handle it. So, yeah. I'm sorry to say, I might have to call it a day here. That is, I don't understand what's going on, and I really need to have a better system for this. I told myself I'd do a better system for this, but I haven't, and now I'm suffering again. Again. Okay. But yeah, oh well, I'll figure it out sometime. I'll fix it all up, I'll make all the names good, and I'll fix all my code and everything, and it's gonna be amazing. And then everything's going to make sense. Everything will make sense. I hope. There's so many complicated pieces. I need to automate it so it finds these pieces by itself. Or I document why I need these things. I really don't understand why I have this response floor with a material, and then it's like a materials to give dynamic texture. Even though I gave it a long ass name to document it, self-document, I still don't know what that means. To give dynamic texture. Materials to give dynamic texture. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell that means. That's so confusing. But yeah, let's go ahead and raid someone. Same categories. Who's doing today? Oh, Kohari. Maybe Kohari. Let me see if there's any like tiny guys I can do that are doing something interesting. Distributed systems. Thursday code shenanigans. I guess it is Thursday. That does make sense. That is consistent with the fact that it is Thursday. This one's called Existent. I see a code editor. It looks kind of interesting. Have I rated them before?
Yes, but I have to set the timer for a while.
No.
Visibility is active.
It seems like they're also having suffering issues. This one has a dog avatar. Whoa! But is it 3D though? Do we get to exist in a 3D world? I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, I like their setup though. And they are using, what is that? Is that Godot? That is Godot. It's interesting.
Right, it wasn't much,
Okay, okay.
but it was a recent.
Yeah. I don't know. There's too many options. Too many options, gamers. Let's go doggo. Let's go doggo. Let's start raid. Anyway, thank you everyone. Thank you, Triangle, Invoke, Turbo, Photogenic, Moonside, and everyone. Yeah. Sorry I can't see your message. I can't leave this. But I'm at raid now. And yeah, see y'all later. And then see y'all later too, VOD watchers.